Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Miriam and I love books. In today's video I'm giving you 5 Christmas recommendations since the holidays are approaching. Maybe you're looking for something to read next to the Christmas tree while you're celebrating Christmas with your family, friends, whatever. Maybe you're on your own and you'd simply like to spend Christmas with a book. Then I have 5 Christmas recommendations for you that you might enjoy. First, this is quite an obvious one and I think that quite a lot of people have already read it, but I certainly want to recommend it to everyone who has not read it yet. A Boy Called Christmas by Matt Haig. The film just came out on Netflix. I haven't seen it. I wanted to read the book first before I would see the film. So I got the ebook. I hardly ever buy ebooks, but that was way cheaper than getting a physical copy, and I wasn't sure whether I would like this book because I've read a few books by Matt Haig so far and I do not like all of them, so I wanted to read the ebook. It was absolutely an amazing book, so now I want a physical copy of it as well, but I might actually get like a box set next year with 2 other Christmas stories. The Girl Who Saved Christmas and Father on Christmas and Me, I believe they are called. But A Boy Called Christmas is a very sweet story. I will tell you a bit more about it actually in next week's review video, so stay tuned. If you're not a subscriber yet on my channel but you don't want to miss any more videos, and especially not that video, then subscribe to my channel. The second book is actually a book that was on my last year's Christmas TBR, and that's Baby It's Cold Outside by Susan May Warren. It is a Christian book, but the Christian message is not like I don't know how to put that, but there are some books where the Christian message is so obvious that I don't think that's beautiful anymore, but this is just slightly woven into the story and not like a very big deal, and I think if you're not a Christian you might enjoy this book as well. Baby It's Cold Outside is about a few people, I can't remember the exact number, but they are locked inside a house because there's been snow and they can't get out of the house, and there's a sick child, I believe, and these people have a history together, but it's different for every kind of person, and you slowly see all these storylines coming together. I believe it takes place a few years after World War II, so it's kind of an old-fashioned story, but it is beautiful and I really enjoyed it, and I think I might read it again because I've forgotten quite a lot of the plotline and I like to reread stories, so maybe that's what I'll be reading this Christmas. The next book I would highly recommend is The Deal of a Lifetime by Fredrik Backman. This is not a very big book, it's a novella actually. If you still need to get some books for your reading challenge this year, then I would also say read this book, but also because it's an amazing, awesome, beautiful book. The main character of this book is a very rich and famous man. You don't know his name or anything, but he is rich and famous and he is sick. But he has heard that he will get better, and in the hospital he meets a 5-year-old girl who has a tumor in her head and won't get better. So he tries to change his life for hers, and in the book you will find out how he does this and what implications it has, and will it actually work. It is a beautiful story and I would highly recommend it to everyone. The next book I'd like to recommend is Christmas at Little Beech Street Bakery by Jenny Colgan. Although I have to admit I don't find this book as beautiful as the others I mentioned, but if you're into feel-good stories, then Jenny Colgan has written numerous Christmas books. In like every series she writes there's a Christmas book. It's not all series I guess, but there are like 4 or 5 Christmas books by Jenny Colgan, and if you like the Little Beech Street Bakery series you might enjoy this book as well. I did enjoy it, even though there were some things that happened that I don't know what to think of them. But overall it is a very cute book with characters that we all know from the other books in the Little Beech Street Bakery series. So if you enjoyed that series, if you enjoyed feel-good books, then you should check this book out. And my last Christmas recommendation is actually a biblical fiction book. Well, I got the entire series. This is actually a collection of 5 books, A Lineage of Grace by Francine Rivers, and this book contains 5 books, so it's actually a collection of 5 books about 5 women mentioned in the family tree of Jesus. So there's the story of Tamar, the story of Ruth, the story of Rahab, I think you call it that, the story of Bathsheba, I don't know how you pronounce her name, I think it's this way, and obviously the story of Mary. So if you're interested in that, then I would definitely recommend this book. It might actually be more an Advent recommendation, but it is also good to read during Christmas. Although, well, it is a collection of 5 books, so good luck on you to get through this. I don't think I will read it this year, but maybe I will do it next year during the Advent time. I hope you enjoyed my Christmas recommendation video. If you have a Christmas recommendation for me, then please mention it in a comment so we get a great selection of Christmas books that everyone should read. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you're not a subscriber yet of my channel but you don't want to miss any more bookish content, then please consider subscribing to my channel, and as always, happy reading!